Hey everybody, it's Rory from A&S Gear. We're outside again with the CS3 to do some efficiency testing with it. So we have done efficiency testing on the CS3 before, but every time we did it, the numbers that we were getting just didn't seem right. They didn't seem to be as high as they should have been. So we reached out to Planet Eclipse and found out that the gun we had, since we had it early, was a pre-production version of the gun with pre-production parts inside of it. And that's the reason that we weren't getting the numbers that we were seeing, because we tried it in all sorts of different ways and still just weren't getting the efficiency numbers that we thought we should be getting. So we've got a production run gun on the stand right now. So this is one of from the recent shipments that we got in. We're going to throw this one on and shoot some paint out of it. We've changed the insert out to the blue, which is the 685 insert, because we're shooting this evil paint out of there, which bores at about a 685. So the match is good. We have changed no settings in the gun at all besides the firing mode. So we put it in the NXL ramping mode at 10.2 balls per second. And we're going to shoot that through the gun. We have a 77-4500, which you can see on the gauge is filled as high as we possibly can here. It's a cold fill. So we've filled it and then let it sit and then filled it and let it sit straight off the compressor. So we're as close to 4500 as we can possibly get. I've got a Ninja reg on there with a low output pressure on it. It's about 450, 500 output pressure. And then we're going to be shooting around the 280 feet per second mark on the gun. Let's check the chrono again real quick. 290, 280, 276, 284. So you can see we're right in that sweet spot of 280-ish feet per second. We've got our counter zeroed out. We got a couple shots on it now because we were just doing some velocity testing right there. So we've got a full hopper. You can see the paint's at the top. We've got lots of pods of paint. We won't really need to count them because we have our counter on the gun. And then we'll just start shooting. And every couple pods, we'll stop, we'll check velocity, we'll look at the gauge, and we'll go from there. So let's go ahead and run the first hopper through. All right, so there's our first hopper. Here we go. Well, we'll do it this way. All right, that's number 2. Or I should say first pod, second pod now. So we'll shoot through this one real quick. All right, so let's dump our pod in and then we'll check everything. All right, so we've shot 519 balls and we're just under 3,000 PSI. Velocity should be still good. 277, 289, 289, 289, 289. That was like over and over again on there. All right, let's keep going. Woo! Oh, we lost one. And it broke on the ground too. That's all right. All right, here we go. Let's do one more. All right. So we just dumped in our 6th pod. We're at 1,023 shots. And we're at, we're just under like 2,000 PSI on there. Maybe 1,600 or so. $281. All right, here we go. All right. So let's see. We're at 1354 shot wise. And we are, I don't know, maybe 1,000 PSI in there. $285. All right. That's 1523 shots right there. And wipe the frost off that gauge there. It's, I mean, we're getting down to the bottom right there. We're showing close to 0 on the gauge, but you never know with those gauges. 271, 289, 286. So let's shoot some more and just kind of wait for it to, we'll hear it when it starts to go. Starting to. Definitely dying. You can put one ball. 273, 276, 268, 274, 274, 274, 278. So it's still velocity-wise not bad. But as soon as you hit it in the ramp, like it kicks over and it starts to die. And we're almost empty. Let's see if we can get this. We got a guy walking by, so we'll sit. We're at 1655. And you can see, I mean, we got a lot of frost buildup on here. That's just normal. That happens when we're going to shoot through a bunch of tanks. Got some condensation on the barrel going on out here. But that's pretty normal stuff. Shooting a bunch of air out right now. You can see just the condensation on the tank right there. We're at 16.55. As soon as that guy's far enough, we'll just finish, because there's not many balls in there. There's maybe 20 balls, I think, in there. Let's just see. 264, 257, 246, 260. So we're dying. We're dying out right there. Boop, 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 boop. Hear my rotor spinning, signaling the end. All right, so where we're at right there, that's 1690. So depending on the fill, if we maybe could have squeezed a little bit more air into that bottle, if we had a different compressor setup or something, who knows? We might have got to 1700, but 1690 right there on the 77 4500. Perfect bore match, no settings adjustments, just firing mode, and shooting lots of paint out at 77 45, low pressure output, all that jazz. So that's what we got on the CS3, just under 1700 shots. Get yours today at ansgear.com.